I get it, you hate running. The very thought of it makes your shins ache and your lungs burn in protest. You see people gliding along the pavement with serene smiles, and you think, what is wrong with me? Why does this feel like punishment? Why does my brain scream for me to stop after 2 minutes? You are not broken. You are not weak. You've just never been taught how to run in a way that feels human. This is not a guide to make you a marathoner. This is a peace treaty. A negotiation between you and the open road. A plan to find something that might not be joy at first, but at least something far better than dread. This is how to actually enjoy running, or at the very least, how to stop hating it so much. First, you must erase everything you think you know about running. Forget speed, forget distance, forget the grimace-faced person sprinting until they vomit. That is not running. That is racing. And you are not in a race, the single most important rule. The one rule you cannot break is this. You must be able to breathe easily. You must be able to hold conversations. If you are gasping, you are going too fast. This is the cardinal sin of beginner runners. They bolt out the door like they are being chased. They trigger every panic signal in their body within 30 seconds. And then they conclude, this is terrible. Of course it is terrible. You are in a state of physiological alarm. So slow down until it feels embarrassingly slow. If you need to walk. The goal is not to run. The goal is to spend time moving forward with a gentle rhythm in your breath. This leads us to the magic of the run-walk method. It is the gateway drug for running haters. You do not run until you cannot then walk. You plan your walk breaks. You are in control. Start with a ratio that feels laughably easy. Run for 1 minute, walk for 2 minutes. Repeat for 20 minutes. That is it. The beauty is in the psychology. You are not failing when you walk. You are following the plan. You are giving your body a chance to adapt without rebellion. The walk break is a reward, a chance to look around, to let your heart rate settle, to remember that you are not being punished. Over time, you will naturally want to run a little more and walk a little less. But let that happen on its own. Do not force it. Let your body ask for the next step. Now, you must find a reason to be out there that has nothing to do with running. Running is the activity. But it cannot be the point. The point must be exploration or audio. Pick a neighborhood you have never seen and walk your way through it. Curiosity will pull you forward or create the most delicious playlist or podcast queue you can imagine. Songs that make you feel unstoppable. Or a podcast you are only allowed to listen to while moving. This is called temptation bundling. You are bundling something you crave, the podcast, with something you are learning to tolerate. The running, soon your brain will start to associate the two. Next, you must address the boredom.
The hater's mind is chaotic. It complains that living is boring and pointless. And sometimes their need just feels funny. While speaking the core meaning, papings is copper one's chaos, points. Now things are boring and pointless, and sometimes their need just feels funny.
I should check my phone. You must give your mind a job. Do not let it narrate your misery. Instead,
why these are better for TTS. Option 2, slightly more descriptive than count blue doors, is clearer than count blue doors, though the latter is still good. Sensory scavenger hunt is simplified to scavenger hunt is simplified to scavenger hunt. Okay, here are a couple of options focusing on making it TTS friendly while keeping the core image. Option 1, more structured sentences, easier to pronounce than just rain on pavement, grass is growing, someone's laundry is outside, coffee on the soil. Listen for the sound farthest away you can hear.
This practice of active noticing pulls you out of your internal complaint department and into the world. It transforms the run from a workout into a moving meditation. You must also treat your body like an ally, not a machine to be forced. If your shins scream or your knees protest, that is not weakness, it is information. It might be your shoes. Go to a real running store and get fitted. Tell them you are a hater. They will help you. It might be your form. You are likely overstriding landing with a thud on your heel.
Try taking lighter, quicker steps. Think about being quiet while you run, like on a soft surface. More general, easier to imagine turn Volvid into a lighter, quicker steps. Become about being quiet while you run, like on a soft surface. More general, easier to imagine to light steps.
Land with your foot under your body, not out in front. This simple shift can erase a world of pain. Throw away the tracking apps at first, or if you use them, hide the data. Do not let a robot tell you your pace is too slow or your distance is too short. This is about perception. Asterisk rewritten versions, simpler, clearer, TTS friendly. Asterisk, e-written version, analyze, explain to you to judge each action. Instead, trust your intuition and act. Asterisk. The only good run is the one that happens. A 5-minute run walk is a monumental victory over the couch. Celebrate that do not compare it to someone else's 10 miles. Understand the chemistry. After about 10 to 15 minutes of this gentle, conversational pace, your body will start to release endorphins. These are not a myth. They are a physiological apology from your body. It is saying, oh, you are not being chased by a lion. You are doing this on purpose. Here's a little reward. This is the runner's high, and it is accessible to everyone, not just elites. You have to move slowly and consistently enough to get to that point. If you sprint and stop, you will only ever feel the pain, not the payoff. Finally, you must redefine success. Success is not a faster mile. Asking flare phrasing. The meaning is explicit. Putting on shoes. Finishing plan time is success too. This is true even if walking was part of the journey. It's clear and logical. Praxis, flare phrasing. The meaning is explicit. Putting on shoes, finishing plan time is success. Success is noticing one beautiful thing on your route. Success is realizing you went 3 minutes without thinking about your to-do list.
Success often feels refreshing, like a shower. It can also leave you feeling deeply satisfied and very tired in your legs. That kind of tiredness signals accomplishment, not injury, is kept as its clear way to say it. Okay, here are a few options, focusing on different aspects of simplicity and flow for
Why these are better for TTS. Shorter sentences and simpler phrasing give TTS systems clearer points to pause and deliver TTS pronunciation. POS being one, concise on the term of a processing more positive interactions. Like any good relationship.
One day after many of these gentle sessions, you will have a moment. It might be when you crest a small hill and see a view. Or when a perfect song comes on, you will realize you have been running for 5 minutes straight. And you did not think about stopping. You were just there in your body moving. It will not feel like flying. It will feel like belonging, and that is what enjoying running actually is. It is not a constant euphoria. It is the absence of dread. It is the quiet satisfaction of knowing you can. It is the gift of a clear head and a tired, happy body. You start as a hater, negotiating with yourself for every step. But if you are patient and you follow the peace treaty, you might just become someone who chooses it. And that is the only victory that matters.